Hello and welcome back to my campaign website. Here in Strasbourg this week we've been discussing the question of Guantanamo Bay, and we've welcomed the American decision to close Guantanamo and to renounce the policies which tarnished the reputation of the US government. But here in Europe we've got to be prepared to help the Americans, and that means helping the Americans by recognizing that our governments, or many of them, were complicit in extraordinary rendition, in torture in third countries and so on, and agreeing to accept some of the detainees who cannot be prosecuted because there's not enough evidence, but equally cannot safely return home, and who don't wish to stay in a country which has wrongfully imprisoned them for so many years. One of the things I am asking European governments to do, and one of the things I'm pushing in the European Parliament, is the idea that we develop a European approach to this, not 27 different national approaches. That we accept our part in the wrong that was done in America, and that we strike a moral lead in Europe in dealing with it. And of course, taking a European lead is important in other areas too. One of the major votes we had this week was on the report from our Committee on Climate Change, on what we need to be doing to actively combat what is now a patent threat to all of humankind. I've launched this week, together with a member of the Socialist Group, a member of the EPP and a member of the Green Group, a pamphlet called Making the Green Energy Switch at a Time of Crisis. We are arguing that Europe should take the lead. Europe should establish an electricity supergrid into which we feed solar thermal power from the sun-rich areas of southern Europe, wind and wave and tidal power from the wind-swept areas of northwest Europe, and geothermal and biomass power from wherever they flourish. That way, Europe would be showing to the whole world that we can do without our dependence on the oil and gas that is choking our planet, or on the plutonium which we still haven't found out how to dispose of safely. And I want us to go further. I want the European Union institutions, the Parliament, the Commission, the Council, to be practicing what they preach. If we're asking our citizens to change the way they live in order to fight climate change, let us take the lead. Let the European Parliament commit itself over a period of, say, 10 mandates to becoming carbon neutral. You know, we can only make this change if we can summon up the vision and the determination, the guts and the grit to do something necessary and to use the current crisis as the stimulus to do it. Please visit my website in future. I will continue to report on what's going on here, my ideas, and what I would hope to do if I were elected president of our House.